Good day, my people, and welcome to Sit, Sip, and Chat. Now, let's continue the journey.
Hello, my people, and welcome back to Sit, Sip, and Chat, a show where I talk to different members in the community about different topics while I have a sip or two in between.
Big sip.
Big sip? Okay.
Big sip.
I am your host, Glenda York of GCY Initiative, and today I have with me the head chef of Nola Bayou Bistro.
Yeah.
I said it good. Okay. Ramon Perez.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hello, hello, hello. So I'm gonna give the people a little bit of information about you.
Mm-hmm.
If I say anything wrong in between, correct me, and then.
You know I was there for that.
Okay, so Ramon is a former student of the Sundial School, where he studied the culinary arts.
Yes, I did.
I first met Ramon about a little over 10 years ago when we were both working for a video game competition. Way back when. I met him indirectly, and then later on when we met each other again, he reminded me, you know me from here, and it's like, oh, you was that guy. And since we've become acquainted, I've known him working at several different restaurants, earning his stripes. Over the time, he's turned his hard work into a catering company and then became the owner of his very own restaurant, Champion Bites Restaurant, which unfortunately isn't there anymore, but when it was, it was decent. It was decent.
We were doing some good burgers.
It was good. It was good. Currently, as I mentioned, Ramon is the head chef at Nola Bayou Bistro, which is a waterfront New Orleans inspired fine dining restaurant. And before we get into our conversation, guys, as you can tell, we are back at SXM Crazy Beach Bar, located on Front Street number 133. They're open every day for breakfast and lunch, and they host karaoke every Thursday from 7 p.m. So karaoke, 7 p.m. You pass it?
All right, but always. You know, a couple of drinks of this,
So I look for you Thursday.
No, I work in Saturday.
You have a good excuse. Good job. And with that, we're going to have one sip and get into our conversation.
Big sip.
Big sip.
Big
so
sip.
big sips today.
Big sips.
Okay. I'm having a passion fruit margarita, and Ramon chose
Crazy rum punch.
Crazy rum punch. How was the crazy rum punch?
This is my second one, so.
Is it okay? So it's decent.
Ooh, flying down like it was
Yo,
nobody's business.
welcome.
Flying down like it's nobody's business.
If you guys haven't caught on by now, SSM Crazy Beach Bar have pretty decent drinks. Feel free to pass by and show them your appreciation for them providing us this location. Okay, so Chef Ramon, fine dining Chef Ramon.
Thank you.
When did you decide that chef, like cooking, that culinary industry is what you wanted to do?
Ooh, that was 2009, Sundial School.
What farm?
Fourth Farm.
Fourth Farm?
Yeah, oof. There was a catering for the government. They usually come to have dinner or lunch at the restaurant. And the madness of everything, it's just the adrenaline of everything. I was like,
This
this is for me. I did office work, I tried the office stuff, and it wasn't for me. I did what do you call it, the basic 9 to 5 basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And it didn't work for me.
It didn't work? So the hustle and bustle and the madness that happened behind the scenes.
I thrive on it.
Okay, so then, because I'm not familiar with how it works in Sundial. Sundial, because I know Academy, you start off with your general classes, and in third form, we decide.
Where you going?
Yeah, we only have business. No, Academy is third form.
Okay.
So first and second is general, and then when you get to the third, when you're going into the third form, you have to decide business and science. Those are the options. So then with Sundial, those are the options
Because in Sundial, when you going into third form, you get the choice of what you want to do. Either if you graduate, you get the choice of either staying in Sundial doing care or hospitality, or you go to MPC or whatever other school.
So when you say when you graduate, so you do first and second form, and then you decide if you want to transfer to a different school.
Yeah, if you pass.
For specific.
Correct.
Oh, okay. So like specific skill sets, if Sundial doesn't have it, then it will go to Milton Peters.
Exactly.
Okay, and then what did you choose?
Hospitality.
You chose just hospitality as an umbrella.
Yeah.
Okay.
You basically did the bartending course, you did the culinary course, you did the waiters, hostess, all of that. Shout out to Ananda Zandam. Yeah.
And then it went from there. So then, when you decided that the culinary arts is what you wanted to study, how did that go over with your family?
Very supportive.
Yeah.
My parents are very nonchalant when it comes to career choices for their kids or just in family in general. You do what you have to do, but you just make sure you survive on it.
Okay. So it wasn't a tough thing.
No.
Oh, that's nice.
My family is very supportive.
Very cool. So then, when you started out, we're building up in the chef world, because I think in restaurants you start off as you can start off as a dishwasher, then you work your way up to different things.
I think probably before 2013, 14, there was a lot of people that just started as a line cook. But I and a couple of other friends of mine, we started from the bottom. Well, even during school, I would go to work as a dishwasher, busboy, semi waiter, and then from there on, I was like, yeah, then I'd rather stick in the kitchen. I'd rather stick to the kitchen and do the work there.
So because then the madness of the kitchen is what appealed to you, but then the cooking aspect, what is it about? Because, for instance, I like hospitality.
Yeah.
Hospitality is my studied field. But then the more I did into it, I knew that, let's say hotels is where I would fit in a little bit better versus a restaurant.
Yeah.
So then how did you choose the cooking, the chef, versus just being in the back with the hustle and the bustle?
It just gravitated to me.
Yeah.
I did the hotel stuff, I've done the restaurant stuff, I've done the bar stuff, and it's like, I don't know, there's a different setting when it comes to culinary food itself in a hotel where it's mass produced or it's not it's all a la carte per se, in a way that you just it just gravitates. It's
what
a
was
hotel
calling
setting,
you.
Yeah, a restaurant is where you have to do the food yourself and then plate it, cook it, plate it, send it out.
Yeah.
You see the response. But in a hotel, you have to mass produce everything. You have staff that come in certain time periods, and you have certain things you have to do, cook it, and then send it out.
It's a different pace and a different environment.
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Drastically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ramon here dropping some gems. We're gonna take another big sip, he say.
Been doing that.
Big sip, yeah. Margarita is very nice.
Listen, I'm going for a third one after this.
He's going for, okay. We're gonna give you time to get to the third one. Guys, we're gonna take a quick break. We'll be right back with more with fine dining chef Ramon.
Thank you.
Qu'est-ce que tu fais là? Qu'est-ce que tu fais là? But sorry, no sir. They got this game tonight and I can't miss it. Me and my boy, we gotta watch the game, you know. So I bringing this in. You check? Alright, let me watch your leg down. Watch your leg.
Sir, sorry. Why so difficult? Look, I'm watching TV here on my phone with the Tell TV Plus app. You really gotta upgrade.
Okay, so miss, tell me about the Tell TV Plus. I hear about this.
Okay, so once you apply for Tell TV Plus, you can enjoy it anytime on the go.
Anytime.
Anytime.
On the go?
On the go. You simply download the app, log into your account at any time, sit back and enjoy. You will never have to miss your match.
Yo, bus driver, take me back to tell him now, please.
We are back, guys. I'm enjoying my margarita. Ramon is enjoying his rum punch. He's enjoying his day off. I happened to catch him on his day off. Ramon, Nothing else you say about Ramon, you can say that he's a very hard worker, and I appreciate you taking your day off to do this for me.
Oh, always a family. Always a family. Always.
Because it's been a really long time that I reached out to Ramon and say, hey, you want to do an interview with me?
By all means.
And he was like, whenever you want. And then time passed, and then time passed. And then I contacted him this week. I was like, I contacted you before. You still want to do that interview? So let me know when. Sunday is my day off. Okay, we're going to do it Sunday then because we ain't going to waste no time. And we forget again. And
we here now.
And we here now.
We here now. We here.
Salute to that.
Salute. Mix up again.
So like I mentioned, you're the head chef at NOLA. So what are the requirements? What are the responsibilities of being a head chef, especially of a fine dining restaurant?
First of all, you need to know how to cook really good. You need management skills. You need organization. You need attentiveness. You work basically 24/7. As a chef or executive chef, you need attentiveness to everything. Your boss, your management, your accountant, whoever could call you, even your staff. As whatever, hey, this is going on or something happening, you need to be there.
Huh.
It's like a 24/7 job. And I love it, honestly. I really, despite all of the sleepless nights, the stressful, the gray hairs.
That's part of getting older, man. So it don't
I
come.
call it that.
Yeah.
Old age.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot, but I enjoy doing it. I really do. And NOLA has been a place where I feel like home. I've settled down. It's my stepping ground where I can do what I want to do, and if the owners or the client need something, I always do it for them.
Oh, nice. Yeah. So then, with everything else, there's stages. There are different stages of chef. What are the different stages, and like what are the responsibilities in accordance to those?
There are prep chefs who just come in, do the prep per the name. You have cooks who just do the same thing, but they also do servicing on the line depending on the shift they're working. There are line cooks who just work the line. They don't do prep. They just come in.
Okay.
They have things set up. There's sous chefs who are the second in command to the head chef and the executive chef. They are working in the line with the staff. They also do some prep here and there. They do accounting management here and
So
there.
they're more like an all-arounder a little bit.
A little bit, yeah. They don't take the full force and brunt of everything, but they are aware of what
they
going
can
on.
step in if they need to step in at different points.
There's the pastry chefs. Then there's pastry chef say by itself. Shout out to my pastry chef.
My favorite chefs, I think.
That's my boy, Emmy. Then we have the commis chef, which is almost like a sous chef. That does almost the same responsibilities, but a little more on the paperwork side of things. We have the head chef like me, who takes charge of everything in general. He needs to know pastries, he needs to know the fry station, the grill station, etc. He needs to keep an organization of everything, contact the owners or the owners talk to him.
So then as the head chef then, you're like management. So then, because the manager can do all of the work, but he's not as involved with doing all of the work. Is that the same for your head chef?
You're involved. Yeah, in a way.
Because you have to handle more of the, let's say you have your other stuff to, but you have the admin work to do, the handling with the higher ups, the people that you respond to, where your other staff wouldn't have to handle that.
No,
that's where you fall into place.
And then we have the executive chef, where he or she does everything, absolutely everything. It's the same thing as the head chef, but that person has the head chef to fall under.
Okay.
Yes, I mean the head chef is under them.
Oh, okay.
So basically, I'm the sous chef to the executive chef. I don't have one, but when I first started, I had an executive chef, and she did all of the financials. I would involve myself with the financials, but as she stepped down, I took the mantle.
You don't have to take that role. It's a lot.
But not really. It's a lot. Mentally, it's a lot. Physically, it's a lot. But for some reason, I really enjoy doing this.
I noticed.
18 years doing this.
I was about to say, if you've been doing it this long, it's something about it that speaks
Some
to
people
you.
call it psychotic.
I won't comment. I can, but I won't. So then who handles the preparing of the menu?
Me, the owners, they have ideas, they bring it to me, and I discuss it with them, see if it's beneficial financially and physically for the staff, the restaurant itself.
Okay, so then how do you decide what to put on the
We tested.
menu?
We tested.
And then the plating and everything?
Yeah.
So like the taste of it? Because like I was telling you, I watched The Bear, so I feel like I got some insight into how...
Go watch them, it's really good, it's really good.
Yeah, it is. Very intense. But it kind of gives an insight into how the restaurant works. And then I remember the last season, they were working on preparing their own menu, a new menu
Changing
for their setup and everything. And you saw them, the plating and how precise it had to be. And with the training even for their pastry chef, you had to go away because they were changing the level of work that they were doing. So then that's a real aspect, and the precision, especially in a fine dining. There's a precision there that you have to keep. So are you looking for taste testers for your food?
We do actually, but we have the staff for that.
Sucker hat, like
Shout out to
applies,
my boss, Jimbo.
like part-time staff and taste testing. Can't, no?
You want to join the team?
No.
No?
I've realized a long time ago, restaurants isn't quite for me. I'm not well. I can do it.
Yeah, you can do it. I know
can
you can
do
do it.
it.
I know you can do it.
I'm doing it now. I can do it. But a little piece of the sanity goes with it.
That it does.
So
that it does.
it didn't gravitate to me as it did to you, but I know it's important work.
Work in this kind of business, you need to have a strong sense of endurance.
Endurance? Yeah. And so far, so good.
Oof. I don't know how, but it's not chipping away yet.
Oh, wait, this is a question because, again, social media. If people don't follow you on social media, where can they follow you? Just straight up.
You can follow me on Chef Perez 91 on Instagram and on Facebook, Ramon Perez.
Okay, because what Ramon does is he goes live every now and then, and he shows you as he's prepping.
Yeah.
And I think a few months back, I didn't click on it because I didn't want to see it. He was preparing a gator. And I was like, why? Why are you doing this to me? I think I did click it for like a quick second.
I know you did.
And then I was like, no, don't do this to yourself. Don't do this to yourself. Because, yeah. Anyway, we're going to take another break because we got sponsors.
Alligators.
We got more sips to take.
I'm almost done.
I have to remove the mental image of the alligator that I did to myself just now. Go have your sip. Make sure you're having a sip. You enjoy this conversation a whole lot better.
Oh, yeah. Trust me.
And we'll be right back.
Yo! Be the first.
And we are back.
Big sip.
Hi, no. You have to take a big sip. My guest say it, I have to do it. I gotta comply.
Yeah. Work with the flow, you know.
Yeah.
You get to know.
Okay, so another side of Ramon is that, well, I want to say recently, but I don't feel like it's been really recently, but it's every now and then. He started speaking out about mental health and advocating for men's mental health, which of course is a very important topic because I think a lot of times persons feel like their feelings are invalid or that no one cares and they tend to keep things to themselves. But you chose not to do that. You chose to bring up something that no one would have known unless you said it.
Yeah, I've been going through depression for a long time, about almost the same amount of times I've been doing culinary, and it's not because of culinary. It's in general, it's a lot of just living. You're alive and you have a lot of issues.
Life is just hard.
In and out, yeah. And how to say it? I've lost a lot of people. I've lost family. I've lost choices in life. I've lost actions where I could have made a difference in them. But I decided I've been going to therapy. I decided to go to therapy, and I've been doing it for 5 years now, going on 6 almost, and it's kept me alive. I've been suicidal for a couple of years, and I've tried it honestly, but I decided that after 2 failed attempts, it was time to just. I've seen people suffer. I've been suffering. I'm still suffering, but I have a way to get out of it.
Yeah.
I have a way of breaking down that anger, that emptiness, that hole, where you can actually find a small little glimmer of light, and you can just
Bust it open.
just open it up.
Yeah.
Basically. And yeah, I want people to realize that you are not alone. Regardless of people telling you that you are not alone, you are actually not alone.
Because when you speak up, then you realize how many people are actually paying attention. And what was the response after you put that out there?
I've had a lot of guys, young, old, even women reach out to me about it, and I've been talking to a lot of them, especially the younger generation, where they feel like they have a lot on them, and they actually do. Some of them really actually do have a lot of responsibilities on them, and I know that from a person that's been going through a lot of things as a young age, we suffer a lot. And I try to just give them advice. They reach out to me and I talk to them. Even as busy as I am, I try to give them a couple words and I tell them, like, hold on, look, I'm busy right now, I have my hands full, and let's get back to this.
Yeah. And then, so you've been going to therapy for about 5-6 years now. What would you say was the biggest takeaway from that has helped you continue to push forward?
I actually have control. I have control of myself. Not as good as I wanted to, that I physically, mentally imagined, where I would be like, okay, I could change the world, I could change my day, full-fledged. Because life gives you a lot of, not even potholes, it's just sinkholes, where either you sink or swim. Don't give in.
Yeah.
You could have the muscle cramps, you could have everything, just don't give up. Just don't give
keep
up.
swimming, just keep swimming. Dory had it right. She know what she was saying. So
Shout out to Dory. I forgot what I was saying.
shout out to Dory for real.
Yeah.
So that was like a really big step, especially I think on the island where we have persons in general that do not speak on mental health and mental health issues, and
It's a
specifically
taboo.
with men.
There's a taboo in the Caribbean, especially in the Caribbean.
Yes.
I've lived in Europe, I've lived in America, and there's an openness kind of to men's mental health, young boys, older men. But in the Caribbean, a man has to be a man, take his blows, do what he has to do. But there's a way out. You can find a solution.
So what was the breaking point that made you realize that you should go to therapy and made you actually decide to because you can make the decision that this is something I should do, but what actually helped you to actually do it?
My son. I found out I was having a son. But I didn't know I was having a son.
But you found out
I was having a child, another
Yeah.
child. I lost my first child, and finding out I was having another, I knew I had to come up. I have goosebumps. Shout out my baby girl in heaven. I knew I had to find a solution where I could not give him what I have.
Yeah.
Because a person that's going through depression could feel like they're doing the best, but you're actually not doing the energy or the good energy that you wanted.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's quite insightful. It's interesting.
Trust me, you wake up to a lot of things in one day. Like, the thing is with me, I wake up with a lot of anger. I have a lot of aggression, a lot of energy. I have ADHD and dyslexia. I suffer from I shake when I sit too long. Like, I can't focus with writing, those kind of things.
Which explains why being in the restaurant,
Yeah.
that helps.
A
Okay.
lot of people that do this kind of industry actually, that are comfortable in it, have these kind of things, but they don't know it.
Okay.
I could spot it because I've been teaching myself to catch these people and then trying to help them figure out things. Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. That's quite interesting. That's a whole interview in itself.
But I mean, I have no issue with it.
Oh, I like that. And definitely that you put yourself out there and you didn't know what you were going to get back, but you saw the importance of it
Yeah.
to put yourself out there and possibly help other people.
I want to because I personally have seen a lot of people suffer. I've seen a lot of people lose themselves, and they're not here to defend themselves now. But I want to just put it.
High five to you still being here. I like you being here.
Big sip.
Big sip.
Can I get another one?
You can. We'll ask Connor to get you another. Where is Connor? I'll find Connor just now and have him make you another one. And with that, my people, Ramon, we thank you so much for I thank you so much for being here.
Likewise, I enjoyed it.
We finally get it done. I could put it out now. I get it done.
Check out Poets Lounge. The plug. The plug.
Shameless plug. Shameless plug. Guys, that was Sit, Sip, and Chat. Thank you for being here with us, for sitting with us, for being part of our chat. I hope you had your sip.
I done with my sip already.
With all the big sips, I'm almost done with mine.
I've been done.
Guys, find us on TV 15 every Monday. Find us on YouTube every Monday. Let us know what you like, what you don't like. And we will see you at the next Sit, Sip, and Chat.
Tú sabes.